So we start with naming angles. Here, this angle is here. We name it as angle A, B, C. Look at this, the second angle here. This is P, Q, R. So we name it as P, Q, R. Now third angle. This is X, then we have Y, which is a vertex, and then we have Z. So we just name this angle as X, Y, Z. Here if you see, I'm sure you can see three angles. One angle is this, C, A, and X. C, A, and X, this angle. So I'll name it as CAX. And there's yet another angle, that is X, A, and B. X, A, and B, this angle. So we'll name this as angle AXB. And for the third angle is right from here C, then we go here A, and we go B, this full entire angle. So we have angle CAB. There are three angles. In the next picture we see we have here number of angles. Let's name as many as we can. And the first angle we name is this XOY. So angle XOY. Now we go to the next one. We have YOZ, this angle. So we have angle YOZ. And here is another angle ZO and W. So we have angle ZOW. Or there are so many of them that you could name. I just mark what you could name, so many. You have this entire one more angle here, this full, this with this you could name one angle, and that is XOZ. Then you could name this angle starting here from here to here, and that would be angle XO. Oh, I think that was wrong. XOY, you could say. Okay, so this was only about naming angles. Now we'll learn what are complementary angles. Now complementary angles are two angles whose sum is 90. When you add up both the angles, the sum should be 90. I'll give some examples of complementary angles. For example, if you have 50 and 40 will be complementary angles, because if you add up you get 90. If you take 60 degrees and 30 degrees will also be complementary angles. When you add up you will get 90. However, if you take 45 and say you take 40, this sum is 85. This is not complementary. They are not complementary angles. Now, are the following angles complementary? Complementary means when you add up we should get 90. Let's take up the first one, that is 50 and 40. Let them add up. 40 and 50, 90. So yes, they are complementary. The next one will take up 35 and 55. When you add up again, you do get 90. So they are complementary. The next 75 plus 10, and you add up, now it is just 85. This is not complementary. Now for the next one, 90 plus 0, the total comes 90. It is complementary. And now for the last one, 60 plus 31, and that is 91. Again, not complementary since the sum is not 90. For the next part, we'll find the complements of the following angles. Let's start for the first one. What would be the complement of 20? How would we find the complement of 20? And that would be 90 minus 20, which is 70. So 70 will be complement of 90. Okay, so the complement of 20 equal to 70. We'll take up this next sum, and that is to find the complement of 35. Now, how do we find the complement of 35? All we do is 90 minus 35, and 90 minus 35 is 55. So our answer is the complement of 35 is 55. For the next sum, for the third sum, we'll find the complement of 90. We do the same thing to find the complement. We want to find complement of 90, and that would be 90 minus 90, and that is 0. So 0 is complement of 90. Now we go to supplementary angles. This is supplementary angles. Here again, angles whose sum is 180 are said to be supplementary angles. Now examples of this would be, for example, 100 degrees and 8 degrees. The supplements. Why? 100 plus 80 will be equal to 180. Now if I take 120 and 60 degrees, are they supplementary angles? Let's add up. 120 plus 60 again is 180. So they are supplementary angles. Now if we take, for example, 75 and 105, and we will add the angles up, the sum should be 75 plus 105. You add up, it will be 180. So they are supplementary angles. Now if we take, say, 100 and 30. Now when you add this up, 100 degrees, when you add this up, we get 130. This is not equal to 180. So they are not supplementary. The total is not 180, so they are not supplementary. Let's find the supplement of 54 degrees. Now to find the supplement of 54, we need to do 54. We need not 54, we need to 180 minus the angle 54, and which is equal to 126. So 126 is the supplement of 54. Now for the next one, let us find the supplement, say, of 132. Now to find the supplement of 132, it will be 180 minus 132, which is equal to 48. So here we see that 48 is the supplement of 132, and here 126 is the supplement of 54.